Hello? Hello? Main mic? Give me a second, y'all. Y'all know my stuff be messing up, so I gotta make sure. Good. Good. This is my formation, Defiant Tance. Y'all wait on me. I try not to keep y'all waiting. Give me a second so I can close my door real quick. I think I'm gonna grab me a beverage real quick, all right? You late. I'm here. What PCC? What? Because I don't have my stuff ready yet for the formation? Okay. Sometimes they call the formation and they give you time afterwards to go get your stuff, don't they? Always give me a hard time, Defiant Tance. It's been a weekend a little bit, okay? It's been a little bit of a weekend. Imagine telling vets to go to formation. Of course, nobody, like, please. They'd be like, what? They'd be like, what formation are you talking about? Give me a second, man. I'll be right back. I'll be right with y'all. I just want to grab a beverage. Something to drink, okay? Not in my army. Give me a second. I'll be back. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Y'all probably hear my clanging and stuff going on. Y'all probably hear it. Alright. See, no PCCs and no PCIs. Okay. Or telling former SOF guy to go to formations. We don't do that on the norm. And we do. And if we do, it's a quick gaggle. That's not even a formation. That's why he said, like, they don't freaking do it. They don't even do it. Oh, man. So, I'm here, man. I almost didn't get up here and do this. Y'all know I gotta get at least like once a week. And I haven't even been streaming on YouTube that much anymore. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm really all over the place about what's going on and stuff like that. Why does it need to be? It doesn't need to be a dry post. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's the decisions that people make. That's all it is. The people don't make the right decisions. You have to be held accountable for your decisions and stuff. You know how that go, Defiant Tance. You already know how that go. But the self-delections would skyrocket. I don't know, man. Self-deletions would skyrocket. If it was a dry post, okay. I thought he said delections for a minute. Too humid. It's not, I mean, it's weird. It has its ups and downs, man. Like, I don't know. It was yesterday. I think this year so far here, so far has been the worst. In the last 6 or 7 years that I've been here, this year so far has been the worst when it comes to the tornado season, man. We've had multiple, and it's only been 6 months into the year, but all these tornado watches, these tornado alerts and stuff like that. And the thing that gets me is, like, the winds don't get too crazy. They get up there around here, but not that bad. And I'm not in enough of a scare to like go and find shelter and stuff like that. Now, Household 6 and XO, they have a little bit of anxiety and stuff. So when things like this happen, they start getting prepared and stuff, and you know, they get the closet open and all that good stuff. We got 2 closets that are beneath our 2 different sets of stairs. So they go down there and they find the innermost room of the house, and they hunker down and stuff like that. I just keep it cool. Every once in a while I'll go down there and check on them, but until like the wind starts blowing really around the house, that's when I'm gonna be like, okay, now it's time to get in there and do what I gotta do. And maybe I'm being a little too risky with it, but I don't know. I hate to say that it's like not enough for me to actually go and worry about. And it gets me also because, you know, the family is down there doing a thing. So I don't know. I guess I should be down there also. But like I said, man, it doesn't get me enough to where I need to actually go down there and be in there. So I don't know. I think my daughters get kind of worried because they ask, like, why don't I come down? I should probably go down there, man. I should probably go down there, but I just keep it chill, you know. Unless it's when it really starts getting crazy, then I'll go down there and I'll hunker down in there with them and stuff too. But this year has been the craziest. We've had probably the most in my last 6 or 7 years here so far this year in these past 6 months. And on top of it, yesterday was probably, I'd probably say the second to the worst one that we've had, because they call for hail every once in a while with these tornado alerts. But this one, the hail was actually coming down, man. And I didn't even go down and check my car afterwards, but you can look outside and see the ice. It's like falling down in the ground mixed with the rain and stuff like that. Yesterday might have been the worst one yet. Second to the worst, maybe third to the worst yet. So, but yeah, that was a part of my Memorial Day. For those of y'all who are just joining, right? Those of y'all who are just watching, the new viewers and stuff like that, I wanted to talk about this stuff. Y'all vets, y'all already understand this. How we get our 4 days. It was so many 4 days in the Army. So many 4 days and 3-day weekends, 4-day weekends. And when I say a 4-day week, I mean like you actually get, like, we got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off work, and we still get compensated for our time. It's, you know, we still get paid for it and stuff, which to me is good, man. That's one of the benefits of being in the Army, is that you get paid vacations, you know, paid time off, if that's how you want to look at it. If you really want to break down your hours and all that good kind of stuff, or whatever, how many hours you work to how much you get paid, if you want to break that stuff down, that's up to y'all. I'm just grateful, you know, that I get a paycheck that can support me and my family. And like I said, it's not like I have to clock in and clock out every day. The pay just shows up there. You know what I'm saying? Fort Leonard Wood plus TRADOC does not equal 4-day weekends. Of course, Defiant Tense. That's why your boy is no longer in TRADOC, and I can talk about this. But yes, when you're in TRADOC, no 4-day weekends, or they're not the same as everybody else's 4-day weekends. You might get a day out of that 4-day weekend off, or maybe half of a day of the 4-day weekend off, because you're in TRADOC situation. And it's crazy, man. Like, but the thing about it, if your stuff is right, then you should be getting paid. I don't know, I'm not even gonna say if your situation is right, you should be getting paid. All military active duty personnel They're gonna get the same amount of pay whether they're on or off for the 4-day. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think nobody's really made a big fuss about it. Like, yeah, I should get paid extra because I have staff duty, or I didn't get my 4-day. Nobody complains about that. But yeah, I think it's good. In the Army, we get plenty of 3 days, 4 days. We get opportunity leave. This is the opportunity. Your unit will say, hey, you guys have this 2 weeks. This is the weeks that we're gonna have the slowest time or whatever. This is y'all's time for y'all to put in y'all leave if y'all want to take leave, which to me kind of is pointless, because maybe it has a point. I think this is the time. This is opportunity leave. So if you request leave at this time, unless you're in trouble, the commander's not going to deny it. There's other times the commander potentially could deny your leave if you request it at any other time. So I kind of get it. But it's like I said, man, it's your time. The Army gives back to you, and you go do your thing, man. And it can't be really taken from you. I think it's a good thing. We have 4-day weekends for all kinds of different things. We have 4-day weekends for the soldiers that have served before. You know what I'm saying? If you spent time serving, we have a 4-day for you guys. We have a 4-day, which is this weekend. Today, the 27th of May, is Memorial Day 2024, for all of the soldiers who have lost their lives while serving. You know what I mean? All kinds of different things. Of course, we have Independence Day. We even get I think we get 1 day off for Juneteenth, which is a new one that wasn't always here. There's a lot of different things that we get 4 days and days off and pay time off for, and I think it's a good thing, man. Not only for us to give our respects for whatever reason that we're getting the time off, but it gives us service members that time that are currently serving. Like, this is a time for us to kind of try to regroup and reset just a little bit. You know what I mean? It's good, especially for those of us like myself. I just got back from the field like 2 weeks ago. I have battle buddies that just got back from the field on Thursday, so they get Thursday. And the cool thing about those guys, they were away from their family, but the time that they were there, their work wasn't, I don't think it was that, it wasn't that demanding. I wasn't there with them, but it just is what it is. But they spent the extra couple days there in the field. They were what we call our trail detail. So they spent their time there, and she's distracting me, man, my daughter. But they get to come home. They got home on Thursday. So of course, as soon as they got home, they got their stuff off the bus and they went home. And then we got off a little bit later, and then we all get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. Personally, I think the guys that just got back on Thursday, I feel like they should get an extra day, because we got back the day that we got back. I think we got back on a Friday or a Thursday or something, or we got back on a Sunday and then we got Monday off. So I think those guys should get an extra comp day too. Yeah, personally. But then again, it might not be, granted, because they get immediately 4 days off after they get back too. So either way, like I said, I think it's a good thing. We get our time. I do have some Facebook video I could show y'all a little bit of how I spent. Let me see if I can look it up. How I spent my 4-day, which I would like to share some of this. So let me see if I can find it, and then I'll bring it up and I'll show y'all what we got going on over here. Okay. So first things first, I'm gonna bring this over, and I want to give a big shout out to EXO. My daughter, right? So she has graduated. Let me see if I can do this right. Can I even view this? I don't think I can. I don't know. I think this is the best I can do with it, and y'all can't even see it. So let me just do this. Boom. There we go. Okay. So big shout out to my daughter, man. She graduated the 5th grade. They had a little graduation for her. And she graduated 5th grade, so I'm very, very proud of her. She's getting ready to start middle school pretty soon here. So we spent our weekend yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was the day before yesterday. Yeah, this was Saturday. Today's Monday, so this was Saturday. We had a little barbecue, a little cookout for her. She had a couple friends come over. So we were out here on the water slide. I had to set up the water slide, right? They out here eating the good chef hooked up, you know what I'm saying? And then, so here we got LT. The neighbors brought over their little water slide, so we had 2 water slides going. We got me and my across the street neighbor over here, one of the guys in my unit. Big shout out to Sergeant Mo. We out here having the water fight. I feel like YouTube is not gonna like this with the little kids in their freaking bathing suits and stuff like that, man. YouTube is starting to get kind of strange. But we had a good time, man. I'm out here running around with the kids, giving them some attention. I really like my alone time, and I don't really hang out with the kids as much as I should and really want to. I want to spend more time with them, but there's so much time. I don't know. I get so annoyed with certain little things here and there. But we had a great time. And then here go little thirds right here. Little Thirds is trying to get me, man. He has good aim. He was actually getting some good headshots in there, man. All the kids. Yep. So that's part of how I spent my part of how I spent my 4-day. Cooking food, playing with the kids, a little bit here and there. You know, I had my steaks. There better not have been any well done steaks on that grill. Sang, you already know how I do, so I don't even know why you're questioning, okay? I don't even know why you're questioning. One thing I did do differently with the grill this time, and I took some and put it on Snapchat, but instead of using the regular, because I have cast iron grill grates, I didn't use the grill grates themselves. I put foil over them this time and poked some holes in them. Hold on a second, man. Yes! Quiet. Yeah. So I put the foil over the cast iron grill grates, and I did it a little bit different this time. So it didn't get the same effect that I normally like. I'm gonna change my grill grates because these cast iron grill grates are freaking tough to keep clean. They rust, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, maybe, and I leave my grill out, but there's like some kind of covering that you put over it, fabric covering that you put over it. But with it being out in the sun so much, it like sun bleached through it and it ripped it. So now I just threw it away. So I'm getting ready to get a new grill soon. I think I've had this one for like 3 years or something like that anyway. It's time to get a new one. So I'm gonna get a new one. This time I'm not gonna get the cast iron grill grates, and it'll be a little bit easier for me to keep clean. But yes, saying my steaks, well done. Okay, well done. I really have to get used to it being, every once in a blue moon I might get medium well. That's the rarest that I'll go, is medium well. I won't go any rarer than that. Okay, I have to, man. I in order for me to enjoy it the way I do, that's how it is, man. Okay, so I don't know, that's how we do it, man. But I had a little bit of steak. Only my wife really didn't want any, so I made sure that me and the graduation girl both had steaks. There was plenty of hot dogs, plenty of hamburgers, and then the chicken. it's tough to grill chicken on the grill, man. It's tough to grill chicken on the grill. And one of my main rules is do not put barbecue sauce on the chicken and then grill it. You know what I'm saying? Because the barbecue sauce is gonna burn. It's gonna burn faster than the chicken. So you have to grill the chicken first, and then at the end, before you take it off, you can barbecue sauce it, but you can't leave it on the grill and cook the whole time with the barbecue sauce. Before you take it off, go ahead and slap some Q sauce up there, snatch some things off of there, snatch them off of there. So that's my way of cooking chicken on the grill. But when you have the foil over it like it was kind of just, it was tough to do because the fire ended up going down, and instead of it actually using the flame broad, like the flames to cook it, it's just the heat that's circulating in the grill, and I'm not used to cooking like that. So I told Household 6, like, I was trying to smoke the chicken. That's what I was thinking when I was trying to cook it. Like, even though the fire went out, but the coals are still warm in there and it's keeping heat in there, just let them just smoke. Let the freaking ambient, I think that's what they call the ambient heat come. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my goal was, trying to do that. And with that, you just, you know, the chicken sometimes, it's still a little bit pink on the inside. I think even though it's done, it still has like that little bit of red tint from like the blood and the juices. Just that red tint on the chicken meat, and it makes it look like it's done. I think the chicken was all the way done. Household 6 doesn't think the chicken was all the way done. So I don't know, man. So we didn't eat much of the chicken. I didn't eat any of it, but I did eat some burgers, some hot dogs, and of course my steak. And yeah, Defianton says, Sarge, on Discord, how to conduct maintenance. And see, this is my my chat, the way I have it. I can't really read it. Maintenance on a cast iron grill. Okay. I think Defianton has something up there for me to check out. So I'll check that out probably in some time. Defianton, I appreciate it. But yeah, I think it was good. I think it was all good, man. Good time this Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, I think it was good. We got Doug up in here, chisel chest. What's up, man? What's going on? I'm just enjoying my last day of my 4-day. I hope you're having a great Memorial Day, Doug. Hope you're having a great one. But yeah, I'm just chilling, man. Just decided to get up here and do some live streaming because I don't know when the next time I'm gonna feel like, I don't know, doing a video, like editing and stuff like that. I'm not sure, so gotta find some way to get Sarge back onto Discord. I'm up there every once in a while, Defianton. My thing is, I don't know what it is, but I think the notifications and stuff like that is what gets me. I don't get the notifications like I should or even want to. So I gotta find some way to set that up or something like that. I don't know. I've been thinking about like just especially Discord, like just doing lives. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate it, man. But just doing some live streams on Discord or something like that, setting something up. But you know what my thing is also, Defianton, that gets me? That not a lot of people get in the Discord. I have my my day ones, like you saying y'all are, you know, some of y'all are in there a lot, and I think it's just tough because if I start a video, like I could potentially be doing the video by myself, like nobody in there, you know, people have different things going on and stuff. I don't know. I really can't not wait until I can actually dedicate some time and an actual schedule. Like, okay, every day at this time, I'm gonna get up here and we'll do this. I mean, that way people can, you know, they can know what to expect, and it can be more consistent. They can expect the consistency. And you know, if I do a live stream every day at freaking 1700, you know, and whether people show up or not, they'll know that I'm there. It'll be more, you know, I don't know. And I want to do some stuff where I can like actually have some content and stuff for people to talk about, I guess, and people to join in and stuff, because I just do my own little favorite little things that I like to do, and I feel like some people are interested, some people are not, but I don't know. I'll figure something out, man. I'll figure something out. I do start college here June 3rd, so that's gonna be more of my time taken away. Not like I've been being consistent with y'all anyway. I think I've been being pretty consistent about like at least every weekend, whether I'm on YouTube or Twitch, I get up and do something. But I don't know, man. It's just, there's a lot of stuff that I think about, like, you know, do people care that I'm playing the video games? I don't know. I don't know. I just do my thing, man. I just do my thing, but I do want to be able to commit some actual time, you know, to do the and talk about something. I don't know. I think the reactions are okay. I don't know if I want to start shying away from army stuff on this page or what, but that's what people have come here for. So, you know, Defianton says it's about time Sarge gets some education. Of course, man. I do have a little bit of education, but I need to jumpstart the brainwaves a little bit again. You know what I'm saying? But everything's gonna be online, man. I got 2 classes that I'm taking this semester online, business administration type stuff, towards that kind of a bachelor's degree. I may switch over to business management. I don't know. I do want to get out of the army and have my own business, so I would love to, you know, I would love to have some kind of something. And even if I don't use my degree for myself, I can go work at another establishment and, hey, I have a bachelor's degree in business administration, or I have a bachelor's degree in business management, and that'll just help me out. You know, it'll take away from what I really want to do, is to hang out with y'all and be able to knock these videos out and stuff like that. But you know, at least it'll be something for me to support my family a little bit more. You know, I've been telling y'all, man, I would love for YouTube to be my full-time thing that I do, and I have, you know, a lot of support, have the support that I need to help support the fam. But if it's not there, I'm gonna have to step away and do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Also, I know BC Diddy is not, I don't think he's in here, man, and I know this is Memorial Day, and we're talking about our soldiers that have, you know, our battle buddies and soldiers that have passed away while serving. But big shout out BC Diddy. I have to give him a big shout out because he's so often supporting. But him and his wife just had a baby this weekend. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to them. For my unit's motto, we're the pirates, right? So of course, us as bridge crew members, there are float bridge. We operate the boats. I know y'all have seen them plenty of times in my videos, but we operate the boats, and the boats, like with the boats, we're operating the boats, we're pirates. So our company motto is pirates, right? So I like to get in the chat whenever we have a new, you know, one of my soldiers have had a new addition to their family. I always put in their new pirate alert, and I put the day, the time, the weight, and, you know, the length, and, you know, healthy baby, stuff like that. The baby's first and last name, weight, time, date, and their length. So we have a new pirate. Got new baby pirate. Big shout out to BC Diddy, man. I hope him and the family are doing good. Defianton says baby's crying, dirty diapers, no thanks. Defianton, let me tell you something, man. Who are you telling, bruh? I love my kids, but bruh, when Little Thirds has these, I don't know what it is, but it's just normal. That's what it is, but it's so disgusting, man. And he's wearing his pull-ups now. So we're trying to get him to go number 2 on the toilet, but he doesn't. He just goes in his pull-up. And the crazy thing about it is he'll go and then he'll come and tell you, like, I have poop. I'm like, dude, why didn't you just go on the toilet? Like, and then I'm just telling you, man, it stinks, man. It freaking stinks. You know what I'm saying? Defianton said, I'm telling you. But yeah, it's just wild, man. I love my kids, man. And even with LT, like, she has her time, because I don't fully trust her yet to, you know, to groom and clean herself after she's going to the restroom. So me and Household 6, we go help her out. And we're trying to show her so that they can do this stuff on their own, and we don't have to go in there and be in the ambiance of their stench. You know what I'm saying? It's freaking, I'd rather not deal with the dirty diapers, but I help, man. I do what I gotta do. I help out Household 6 and we get it done together. This is a thing that we are both in together. You understand what I'm saying? We attack this thing together. Sometimes she does it, sometimes I do it. Sometimes we have a little little tit for tat over whose turn. It's your turn. I did it last time. I did it last 2 times. It's your turn. That's just how it goes sometimes, man. That's how it goes. So we get in there and we knock it out, and we just keep it moving, man. But yeah, the dirty diapers is one thing that I will not miss about having babies. That's one thing that I will freaking not miss, man. And saying, I'll make sure I tell BC Diddy that you said congrats on the new addition to the family, man. Business management classes sucks. As a business owner, those classes taught me nothing. Saying, I understand. But just like I said, I think if you have that degree and you go on to work at, another kind of establishment once you get out of the military, it's just going to look better for you. So I feel like a lot of college, even though it's a big thing, you're going, you know what I'm saying? There's something they only teach you a little minor, you know what I'm saying? And then there's other stuff that you learn without your college education. It's kind of like, what's the point? You're going and spending all this money on school for them to teach you barely anything, and you learn more on your way. I even had an instructor when I was in college. He would come in and be like, look at what I can do. Look at this. And then he'd be like, and then you try it. And then he'd go away for like 2 hours. What kind of sense does that make? You show us how to do something, and then you're not even there to like help guide us through and ask us questions. I think he would show us something and purposely leave so we didn't get on his nerves and be like, hey, how's this? How do we do this? Did I do this right? What else can you do? Like, I think he would purposely do that. Just show us something and then leave. And then come check on us later and then leave again. Like, used to get on my freaking nerves, man. You really made me not want to be in that freaking class at all, man. Defiance is in fear of the mother's curse. I hope when you have kids that they act just as you do. Yes, defiance is yes. And a part of that, I feel like that happens with me and my kids, man. And this is the crazy part. Because LT is only 6. Lil Thirds is only 2. Like, I still have, 15 more years, 17 more years to deal with these kids and their shenanigans. And just depending on how they are, maybe even more. I know I left my house. I left from underneath my mother's roof when I was 20 years old. And then by the time before I was 24, I came back home so that I could start college. You see what I'm saying? Like, I left home for like 3 years on my own. But when I left kind of on bad terms because of the stuff that I was doing out there in the streets as a civilian. My mom was not down with that kind of stuff, and I really could have gotten her, if she would have been in the military, I could have really gotten her in trouble along with myself. I even had a few little legal issues, you know what I mean? It just wasn't good. So I left my house. And then I was back home by by the time I was 24, so I could go to college. And I don't know, man, it was crazy. And like I'm saying, like, who knows what my kids, I feel like Nessa's going to be good. Kaylee's probably going to be more defiant. And Little Thirds, I feel like with him, me and him are going to have that bond, and I'm going to be able to sit down and talk with him. I feel like Kaylee might be that one that she's going to be like me. Like, you can tell her up and down, this fire burns, this don't touch that, but she's not gonna listen, and she's gonna have to go out and learn it on her own, and she might see some trouble and stuff before she actually gets it in her mind that she needs to do the right thing. That's how I was. My mom would tell me up and down, don't do this is wrong, and I would still do whatever I want and try to skirt by and end up getting hemmed up. And then it just took for me to like grow up and get mature in my mind. Like, you know what? This is not what I need to be doing. I need to be doing this. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to have that trouble with Nessa. And I think with Lil Thirds, me and him, I'm going to be able to sit down with him, bond with him. Like me and my son should be hanging out. As long as he doesn't think like, Dad, you're old. You know what I mean? Which he probably will, but I'm going to try as much as I can to, for me and him to like, I want to show him so many things, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I just want me and him to be connected and have that understanding with each other, really be able to talk and understand, and he to know where I'm coming from and I to know where he's coming from. But I don't know. I really hope that I make a good impact on all my kids, man. With, just things how we do in the house, keeping stuff clean, being nice to each other, treating each other with dignity and respect, you know, stuff like that, being respectful to mom, just stuff like that. I really hope that I can make an impact on all my kids, man. Sang says, my biggest thing about business classes was that the classes were taught by people who only read books on business and never owned or managed. Exactly. Like if you, and that's the thing I would wonder too. If you are a teacher for gaming, for game design, have you ever designed a video game? Like, why are you here? You know, what major games have you designed and been, you know what I mean? That's my question. Like, if you have this, it's the reason why they teach those saying. There's a difference. You have a good point, but there's a difference between teaching and like having the experience behind what you're teaching. And I feel like having the experience behind what you're teaching is the best way to be able to teach things. But the reason why people, for instance, they have a business management degree, why aren't, you know, what business I hope they have a business that they're managing, but why are you teaching? They're teaching, they got to be teaching because they like to teach. You see what I'm saying? That's what I get. That's what a lot of drill sergeants and a lot of, you know, NCOs, they come from like that. I love teaching. I love to teach stuff to people. So I would think that's why they're teaching, but I definitely understand what you're saying. People who teach business classes, they should at least have some kind of experience in business management. You know, the LT is following in my footsteps. Stop her now. She's too young to be the defiant one. It's too late for that, defiant sense. It is too late for that. Out of all the kids, she is the defiant one. Like, Nessa was never as bad as Kaylee was, man. Nessa was never. XO was never as bad as LT. So I'm just hoping that Lil Thirds doesn't pick up on the shenanigans too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the kids everybody's doing good, man. I think Kaylee's going to second grade. I think Nessa's going to fifth. I think Nessa's going to sixth. I think Kaylee's going to second, maybe first. I gotta figure it out. And Lil Third should be starting. I think he has one more year. I think once. So actually, yeah, I think this year coming up, he should be starting like preschool or something, pre-K or something like that. I don't know. I get you. It's like my old drill sergeant unit who would only use the infantry guys for all things combat instead of the one who actually did combat at the highest level. Of course, man. It's crazy. You've never been downrange, but you're gonna teach some people how to deploy. Like, that just doesn't make any sense, man. That doesn't make any sense at all. But that's how the cookie crumbles, man. That's how it goes sometimes, you know. So I don't know. It's just one of those things, man. Why is my category gaming for my live stream? Because I put it like that, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Can I change it midstream? I don't think I can change it midstream. Let me see. I can change it. Category: education, entertainment, how-to, music, news and politics. I don't know. Travel and events, education. Let's go with education. Okay. I changed my category of my video, but I don't think it's gonna do much. So who knows? We'll see. Whatever. I have a small group of y'all watching right now, so I can learn my little changes and stuff with YouTube and stuff like that. So, but yeah, man. I just want to get up here, man, and say Happy Memorial Day to everybody. Do a little bit of a live stream because I know I haven't been, you know, posting any videos lately. The least I could do is a live stream here and there. Try to get some consistency with it. The point of my video today was to, you know, just give honor to those soldiers who have passed away that I know. Two specifically that I can think of right now. There's three, but one of them I can't remember his name, which don't judge me on that, y'all. Don't judge me. I do know. Had a battle buddy, 12 Bravo. He went to basic training with me, our first duty station. together, even though he was a different MOS. I remember this guy. I specifically, before he deployed, they were getting ready to deploy. So I remember, I think he had to change barracks rooms or something like that. But I remember helping him move his TV. I remember we even played Devon Harris, if I remember correctly, man. Yeah, Harris, my battle buddy, man. But I remember playing Mario Kart with him before he passed away. We chilled out a little bit. Big shout out to one of my other battle buddies. He deployed with us, Devon Ward. Big shout out to D'Angelo Gillum, man. Yeah, there's plenty more, man. Sergeant Gray passed away while serving. And they didn't necessarily pass away while, deployed or nothing like that. Not all of them. Just different reasons, different things that people passed away for, whether they got out of the military and had whatever issues they had. And then, maybe while they were serving, but, those are 4 that I can think of right off the top. 4 or 5 that I could think of right off the top that, I just wanted to say, just keep them in remembrance, keep them in honor. Like I specifically remember talking to all of these people, man. Even Gillum, man. Gillum deployed with me, shared the same sleeping quarters with me, and like 9 other battle buddies. We all shared the same freaking sleep bay together. But I remember Gil, man. He used to go get his food from the DFAC, and he would bring his to-go tray back to the room, and he'd sit on his bunk, and he'd be the type, like, at the end of the day, he's so tired, like, it's just time to go ahead and bed down. So he'd get his food, he'd take a couple chunks, he'd take a couple bites, and he'd just lay back, and he'd play his music, and he'd doze off. And we're all chilling or whatever we're doing, we're all chilling, watching movies, just talking with each other. But Gil would just wake up, grab a chicken leg or something, take a bite of his chicken, put it down, and he'd lay right back down and go back to sleep. Music just blaring in his headphones. And I remember one night he had his headphones on, music blaring, and whatever radio or speakers he had it hooked up to, he must have rolled over or something, and his aux cord came out of the freaking speaker, and the music is just blaring in the room. And it was so crazy because so many of us were tired, but me, I'm such a light sleeper. As soon as that thing came out, I woke up like, Gil, what the hell? You gotta freaking turn that down, man. And I had to go wake him up, tell him to turn it off. But yeah, I remember that. What else? I remember Gil, man. I guess he was, I don't know, from when he was young. You know how sometimes when you're a baby, you're like real young and your parents rock you to sleep, and like that's how you always sleep. I remember growing up when I used to have to, my mom would go and she'd work overnight. She'd work overnight. We'd have to go to a babysitter overnight. And I specifically remember some of the kids that we babysat, they would like rock themselves to sleep. And I'm like, why are they rocking themselves to sleep? They don't just go to sleep. But Gil was one of those people, man, that had to rock himself to sleep at night. And I remember, I don't think we shared a bunk, but I think he was on another, and you can hear it. You can hear the bed rocking, you know what I'm saying? So it was just I remember so many things about Gil. I remember standing in formation with him, and we're standing at parade rest in Afghanistan. It's 1630, 1700. That sun is going down, but it's there, and it's like right there. And I remember he's standing in formation. He's like, and Sergeant like, Gillum, why do you have your neck crooked like that? You know what I'm saying? He like, sorry, because the sun is in my face. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to, you know what I mean? And he was like he was like one of those cool guys, So, but yeah, man. I don't know, man. We got Leon Antonio. What's going on, man? Ain't seen you in my feed in a minute. I'm here, man. I'm still here rocking it out. I'm still here. Sang said, I visited the graves of my former PSYOP team during the weekend. I feel you. Yeah, most definitely, man. Specialist James R. Wolf, the first I know to have died in Iraq in 2003. Fort Carson named a new chow hall after him when we got back from Iraq. That's freaking amazing, man. That's freaking amazing. At least the PSYOP. At least the good thing is that I ran PSYOP mission to get them to people to not join/leave the unit, and the unit is being disbanded. Yeah. We had to drag them to a stream. Yeah, right, man. But yeah, I just wanted to take some time to remember some of these battle buddies, man. I remember Ward was a real cool dude. Me and Ward never really, you know, once every blue moon we talked to each other and stuff like that. But he was just a real cool dude. He was one of those ones that was you know, he was really mature, one of the more mature soldiers. Like, he didn't have time for the games and the stupid stuff and you know, just hanging, whatever. He would hang out and stuff like that, but I feel like he was just an old soul. He was more chill, man. Gil had his ups and downs. I remember, and the crazy thing about Gil too, man. So it's not a crazy thing, but this is just where it hits, man. With Memorial Days and stuff like this, and you have your battle buddies that are no longer here anymore, man. When Gil had his first kid, and I had on post housing, he knew, like, I knew him, man. Like, his first kid, him and his spouse at the time, and I guess they didn't have daycare, but their son Trey, they would bring Trey over to our house, man. And Household 6 would watch their kid for a little while throughout the day, you know, for the first couple months or whatever that they, you know, for a few months. Like, we used to babysit his kid, and Trey was such a, this is when Nessa was a baby, if that. She might not have even been born yet. I think Ness was just born, man. But Trey was just a little bit older than Ness. And I remember these two bean bags. I had these huge bean bags. One was ACU colored and one was BDU colored, patterns like that, right? So the digital green pattern, I forget it wasn't OCP, of course. UCP or something like that. I don't know. I think it was UCP, right? So we had that, and we had the BDUs, right? The cool camouflage stuff that Angry Cops wears when he puts on his freaking his army, his uniforms or whatever. But I had two of those bean bags, and I remember little Trey. This was Gil's son, man. Gil's firstborn son, sitting on the bean bag. He's like bouncing up and down, like, I don't know. It was just, whenever you have babies around and like the good stuff with the babies and stuff, man, the good memories are always good, man. The good memories are always good. I have so many good memories of Nessa when she was a baby. It's just different now because she's growing and, you know, she's becoming a young lady, so she's learning how to express herself, and she's might come out of her mouth sideways a little bit, and then we gotta freaking calm her back down and make her realize, like, you're the daughter and we're the parents kind of thing. So yeah, man, I don't know. We never call UCP. We only call it ACUs. I got you, and I like that, but at the same time, they're all ACU. Well, those were ACUs. The ones we have now are ACUs, but I hate it because of the pattern. They always call it what? OCPs. I hate it, man. Like, the OCP is the pattern, not the uniform. Also, Woodlands known as M81s or the BDUs. Okay, I got you. But yeah, I don't know, man. Just wanted to get up here, like I said, remember, honor some of my battle buddies. That's only some of them. I know there's more that have freaking passed away. And yeah, just want to take this time to remember them, man. BDUs and DCUs for the win. I hear you, Define Tense. I hear you. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and slide, man. I don't want to be up here too long. I may chop this and edit it up, just like I said I might do with the last one. I should have recorded this one, which I didn't. So I'll figure out how I'm gonna do that, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I may get up here soon and go on Twitch and go play some Zelda for a little bit, maybe at least an hour or something. Just a little while. I don't want to spend too long on it because I feel like people get bored, you know what I'm saying? And eventually we're gonna get to Ganon. We're gonna go defeat Ganon. I hope y'all stay tuned somewhat on Twitch for that. Thirds Lynch, Twitch TV/Thirds Lynch, yeah. Twitch.tv/Thirds Lynch, I hope, whatever. So, except shiny your combat boots. So yeah, I'm gonna get up there and play YouTube for a little bit, man, for a little while. And I'll get back at it, man. But just want to get up here. I do want to thank all y'all for coming through. Leon Antonio, thank you. Define Tense, thank you. Sang, thank you. And also, we also had real quick, they came in for a second. It was, where is he, man? Where is he? See if I can remember who it was. I haven't seen Abbott in a long time, man. AJ stopped in here. Big shout out to AJ. And came through for a quick second, man. Why can't I see his name anymore, man? Doug, there he is. Doug the Eliminator. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. My bad, man. My bad. No, you lost the truth. Hey, we here. I got accountability. Okay. But anyway, man, I'm gonna try to enjoy the rest of my day. I gotta text my section leaders and let them know. Put notes out to the guys tomorrow. 6:30 formation, 6:15 be at the coffin. Your freaking summer PTs ready for accountability. That's how we do it. And yeah, barracks inspection is gonna happen later on this week too. So anyway, I love y'all to death. Thank y'all so much for coming through, man. I really do appreciate y'all. Help y'all have a great rest of the day, great rest of the weekend. Happy Memorial Day, man, to all those fallen soldiers who served and all that good stuff, man. Thank y'all. Love y'all to death. SFAM, stand up, salute, stay focused, motivated, get motivated. I'm the J one time. Deuces, love y'all to death. I'm up out of here. Yeah.